Okay, so what is your name?
Alison.
Alison. What's your website? Do you have one?
I do. www.smartprospects.co.uk.
Okay, so before we started, prospects.co.uk, and you said .uk was, can you say it again?
So people who are running their own businesses, primarily home-based, but they're frazzled and overwhelmed with trying to do it all, have it all.
Businesses frazzled, overwhelmed, with doing and having it all. Okay. So why do you, so this is the point of view, right? So why do you think they are so frazzled and burnt out? What's going on? What's your take?
They don't understand their capacity.
Yeah.
They don't understand when to say yes, when to say no, or not now. They don't, when they're choosing what to do each day, they're not connecting it down to the purpose. What's the purpose for this? Why am I doing it? Who am I helping? What's the difference I want to make in the world?
What else?
And they're not connecting to other people and themselves. They're failing to celebrate their wins. They're just on that hamster wheel.
Okay, so if they were to learn their capacity, this is a way you can start to figure out your point of view, as a sort of approach. So if they were to really know their capacity, they were to know when to say no or not now, if they were to really see the purpose in every task, if they were to connect with others, celebrate their wins, would that solve it? Would this be handled and they'd be refreshed and renewed? And
it would be a long way that would get them to really shift how they approach their work, and also their breaks and their gaps between work, because great art is about the negative space.
Okay, so they don't have space.
Yeah.
There's a lack of space in their life. Is there anything else that's missing from this that you find is very important with helping your clients?
Clarity about why are they bothering with this? What's the point?
That's a big thing for you, hey?
Yep.
Just the deeper why, the bigger reason why they're doing it.
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions? Any clarifying questions from the group?
What's bullshit?
Oh yeah. What do you see as the bullshit in the industry?
This whole kind of
It's fine. You just immediately like, well, now that you've asked me.
oh my God, you've got to be doing it this way. You've got to be on. You've got to. Oh, you're not getting up at 5 and doing this stuff.
Right.
What's wrong with you? It's this whole kind of got to be really on it all the time, and you've also got to be perfect. And I think there's a glory in imperfection. And also learning stuff and being a work in progress. And yeah.
Out of all of this, if you had to say there was one that's like the most important, or the one that you get the biggest from your clients, what's the biggest revelation for them, do you find? Maybe they're all.
It's around creating a sense of space.
Oh, interesting.
And having, decluttering, just kind of having a sense of space that they can operate in clearly.
So that's just a little learning point, right? So we've gotten to here, sort of stopped, and I said, okay, I went back through it. I said, is there anything else? Would that handle it? Oh, there'd be a few other things. Like what? Like the space thing. And then we did more, and then I said, which is the most important? It's the one we almost didn't get to. So when you're in the small groups, it's just a way you could, okay, would that all do it? Would that all fix the problem? Is there anything missing? Anything else? We could keep going for hours on this, of just honing and what does, oh, these things, they seem the same. We can put them together. You can start to organize the ideas. One of the ways you can do this at home is you could even take one of these per index card, have a stack of index cards, and then you start organizing them. Moving, oh, these are all the same idea. And anyways, you can have a lot of craft time, kind of, just start throwing them around and making piles. Okay, what is your business model right now? Like at the, let's just say at the sort of free level, if people want to just check you out, what have you got?
It'll be better after today. There's some Instagram,
Right. Yeah.
which is contributing with confidence.
Yeah.
There's I'm putting articles out on my website.
Great.
I've got a couple of downloads as well.
Wonderful. And then if people like that and they say, oh, this is so great, what's next?
Okay, so I've got a membership community which involves virtual co-working every week and a monthly co-decluttering.
Could you speak up a little bit?
Sorry, I've got a monthly, I've got a membership community of weekly virtual co-working and monthly virtual co-decluttering as well.
So yeah, that's interesting. I mean, what I'm really hearing is how important the space thing is,
Yeah.
because that's one of the major things she just featured here. So we've got the space thing, we've got the decluttering. Okay, and then if they like that and they say, yeah, the group stuff is good, but I want to work with you more. Do you have anything beyond this?
Yeah, I've got coaching,
Right.
embodiment coaching. So
Okay.
yeah, fellow friend Mark.
With the Walsh.
Yeah.
That's a mid-level. We've got some coaching. Is there anything above this more expensive if people want to invest?
Not at the moment.
Something to think about. Sometimes it's like, oh, could I offer the people who are really keen, who are really a perfect fit? Is there even bigger something or deeper something I could offer? Sometimes people think, I'll do a school. I'll do a real tight, like, I've got a membership, but I could offer a mentorship, the much higher. This often the one-on-one is the highest level, but
Oh,
Yeah.
but co-working retreats
okay.
in the Lake District. Co-working retreats in the Lake District.
Great. Okay. Now, this is great. Okay, so that's pretty good. Here's one thing I would consider adding to it, and for almost all of you, I would suggest adding this to your business model, is the idea of a signature workshop. And I've got lots to say about it, but if you check out on YouTube, just search Bradley Morris, colleague of mine, Bradley Morris, signature workshops, the number of things will come up. That's free. And he also offers programs around how do you craft a signature workshop. The idea of a signature workshop online, it's 1 hour, it's free, and you just share your point of view, basically. You give them a little taster. And and then say, if you want more, here's where you get it. There's nothing I've seen that's better than just getting in front of people and sharing your point of view. I don't know of anything better for a service provider. Especially when it's live. Pre-recorded is okay, a podcast is okay, but people are listening to while they're doing the dishes versus when it's live, people are often there and engaged, especially if you're engaging them during the call. But for almost all of you, that would go, in a business model, it'd be sort of here, in the middle. And there's all sorts of things you can do. I mean, so Gemma, it's funny, she knows she needs to do more hubs. She doesn't do a lot of hubs, Gemma Gilbert. But she just, for her list, she just does Facebook ads, builds her list, and once a month, she does a free signature workshop, masterclass, intro workshop thing for her people. And in that, she says, I have a group program that you can join. That's the next move for them if they want to do something. But you could also have it hosted by other people. You get in front of other people's crowds and they bring you in, you just share your ideas with them. But where could what is your name again?
Alison.
Alison. So where could Alison do these signature workshops? Well, we need to know a bit more about Alison's people. So Alison, can you just share the most relevant stuff from the ideal client exercise? Like, what do we know, especially on the psychographics? That's what I'm most curious about.
Yeah, so they're probably in this room.
Yeah, sure.
So they're interested in environmental things. They are probably given up on working in offices and maybe used to be corporate once upon a time, but have seen the light.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't remember what the rest of it was actually.
Do you have it in your notes? Can you look?
Mm-hmm.
Because what's going to happen, you're all going to get an index card. Just take one, pass around quick. And you're going to brainstorm hubs on her behalf. You're going to come up with ideas of where could Alison find potential clients? What are all the, and if you're stuck, you can go back to the, we can go back to, who are the people you can think? Maybe there's somebody specific that Alison should talk to. There are the events, locations, there's media, there's groups. Are the index cards still going around?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So we're going to take about 3 minutes, and everyone just on that index card, you might want to write your name and your contact info just in case she wants to reach out and say, what the hell was your handwriting trying to say? Print neatly, out of mercy for Alison. But Alison, what else can you tell us about these people?
Yeah, so there's I didn't know whether it was a must or a psychographic, but there's a sense that we can make a difference via our individual and collective actions.
Yeah.
That we can take our ideas and we can make them tangible. Learning matters, changing your mind matters. Are those psychographics?
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
What authors, if you saw certain authors on their bookshelf, which ones would get you excited? Or books?
Elizabeth Gilbert, Big Magic.
Okay.
Jasper Ford with his alternative realities. Great humour. Robert McFarlane.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Robert McFarlane. Okay.
Yeah. I've got so many books. I have books in all my rooms, so it's books rather than films. Big turn-offs are things like violence and Halloween films and that kind of thing. Couldn't deal with Black Beauty. I like personal development stuff, sports development, coaching, anything. I love getting really nerdy about people watching and what are they doing, how are they encountering situation.
Are there any scenes that they're a part of, any communities, any things outside of being an entrepreneur? Like other kind of places you would find them?
I haven't been very good at that.
That's
Yeah,
right.
so,
Okay, so this is what we got. So another couple of minutes and just see what you can come up with. What are ideas of hubs? Where, and by the way, it doesn't have to be a specific hub. It might just be, I think generally bookkeepers, accountants, or, might be good hubs. The website designers might be good hubs. Could be really broad. Yeah, we'll just take a couple of minutes.
Alison, are you in the area?
yes, Stroud based.
Great.
Yeah. Stroudy, yes.
Right, yeah, so you may think about local hubs in Stroud. Right, okay, well, there's this business incubator. Or there's a sales coach. There's a bookkeeper. Oh, that would be a good person to talk to. So you may know some. Or there may be some local media. Oh yeah, have you put ads here? Have you promoted yourself there in Stroud? Don't assume Alison already knows these things. it's because you'd be amazed the scenes that you think you know. There's other levels of it. You can live in an area for so long, and then hey, you come to our meditation meetup. What meditation meetup? I've been doing meditation in this city for 30 years. Oh yeah, we've been having a meetup for 20 years. You know, and you never heard about it, and it's your style of meditation. It's your, you'd just be amazed what you don't know. Similar for her. She just may not know. So this is something you can also be doing online. You know, if you're stymied for hubs, I don't know, put it on Facebook. Say, this is the best I know so far about who I'm trying to reach. Where do I find these people? Give them some of these options. And then they brainstorm for you. You know, you get something. It's great. I'm seeing lots of ideas coming. All right, you're going to get like 35 cards full of hub ideas.
And it's the kindness and warmth and generosity of people like us that's just wonderful.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and when you're ready, you can just pass them to Allison in her chair there. Make sure they get to her. Don't leave with it. But as soon as you're done, just start passing it along. Everyone give Allison a warm round of applause. So hopefully that helps. It just gives a sense of this. But while those are coming up, does anyone just want to shout out, what are some of the, like if you had to pick one hub you'd said that you just think, oh, this could be really good for Allison, anyone who's got one that's burning, yes?
STROUD Sisterhood Facebook page.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the best one, really. STROUD Sisterhood Facebook page.
Great. Yes. Awkward what? Awkward college. Hawk. 2 words. Sounds like Hawk. Hawkwood College. Okay. Sorry. Though I would like to see an awkward college. Hi, welcome to our college. I guess it's. Can I? Do you want to hug? You don't want? It's okay. You handshake. Sorry, my hands went. I didn't mean awkward college. Shops or shocks? Shops. Which kind of shops? Just going to bars.
Gyms.
Hold on. What type of shop would be the best for her?
Well, any independent shop.
Oh, I see what you're saying, right? Yeah. The indie shops, because of the owners. Yeah, great. Anyone else? You're burning. You got, yes. STROUD Women's Business Network. STROUD Business Women's Network. Yes, you had one?
The People's Health Alliance.
People's Health Alliance.
That's a really important organization.
I like more general association.
Hey, what's it?
Okay.
Yeah?
Association of Sustainability Practitioners.
Okay.
Or
Association of Sustainability Practitioners.
ASA, yeah. Or people who are doing Joanna Macy's work at Reconnect, because you're interested in environmentalism. There's a lot of environmentalists who go to those events.
Joanna Macy.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's an app called Meetup,
Oh yeah, great. Totally.
which is quite handy because you can search by location, locally or further afield, and you can also search by category, and it lists all like meetups and social events for like-minded people and stuff. So you can search for it for different.
And by the way, using something like Meetup can also help you hone your who you're trying to reach. Because you start looking for meetup groups that might be a good fit, and you say, not this one. Wait, why did I have that reaction? Oh, this one. Why? Oh, because this. Is that written in? Oh, that wasn't even written in my ideal client. I should add that in. Yeah. So you can learn a lot. One of the things that Allison's going to find as she gets these cards, keep passing them, make sure that they are getting to Allison. One of the things you're going to find, Allison, is that most of them will not be a fit. But when you get hubs that are not a fit, this is gold. This is amazing. Because what happens is you say, wait a second, something I said gave them the sense that this would be a good idea. So how do I have to say it differently so nobody would have written that? I clearly gave the impression that my people hang out here and they don't. So then you hone your ideal client. Okay, thank you everybody so much for participating. Again, if you still have a card, make sure she gets it. So now we are going to,